All right, welcome back to SnakeFang podcast. I'm your host, Logan James, and today I am back with Dustin Borge. Nice to have you back, man.
Thanks, Logan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So you're the finance guy, stuff like that, and money and all this stuff. Like, I like talking to you about those kinds of things, and so I wanted to bring you on for just a few different topics that I had in mind in regards to like what I've seen recently in the news or just some thoughts that I had. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is robocalls. Have you ever gotten a robocall?
Dude, I get like 10 a week.
Really? Are they legitimate? Like, is it a cool robocall or shitty?
So I never actually answer the phone. Anytime I don't recognize a phone number, like I get them so frequently, I just let it go through. And as soon as they're done calling, I just plug that number into Google. And then like there's usually like a bunch of reviews like, don't answer this is a scam.
Yeah.
Don't answer it. So it's like, at this point, if I don't recognize the phone number, I don't answer at all.
Jeez.
And like they never leave a voicemail either. So like if it is like a robocaller, they don't leave. I don't even know what they're gonna ask or what they even say on the other line because I don't answer.
Yeah. So I think you can set your phone up to I don't know what kind of iPhone you have, but you can set your iPhone up that the voice recordings reads as text as well. So like if they leave your voicemail, then you can also just go to that voicemail, click on it, and like there'll be a text box to like read it. Of course, it's not going to like interpret all of this stuff, but you can get the gist. It's like, hey, I'm from such and such. You want to cruise? Is like, that's definitely real. That's 100% real. I'm going to call this guy back. Yeah, no, I get robocalls all the time. Now, I don't know what's worse though with me. There's like a robocall or quote unquote human robocall. You know what I mean? I don't know what's worse. Now I answer the phone all the time because I'm doing a lot of things. I have so many different people trying to contact me, so I'm always answering the phone. Of course, I'll get a robocall. For me, most of my robocalls are in Spanish, so I immediately know I'm gonna hang up. I can't speak a lick of Spanish, but then I get ones that aren't calls, quote unquote. I got one from CenturyLink. I don't know if you just got this. They're calling around this area a lot. They called me and they're like, hi, is this Logan Dyer? And it's weird that they have my information because I've never signed up for CenturyLink. I've never signed up for stuff. They probably got it from Facebook.
Do you think it's actually CenturyLink, or do you think it's like someone posing as if they're CenturyLink?
I don't know. See, that I don't know. But it's my friends got them too, these same calls. Maybe our Facebook maybe Mark Zuckerberg sold that shit off, dude. No, but you're right. It could be somebody posing as CenturyLink. So, and of course I didn't say anything, but I answered it and it was a person. They're like, we're from CenturyLink and we're in your area and we're trying to promote CenturyLink. So we're offering a one-time deal, yada, yada, yada for this, that, and the other. I was just like, and I'm like, for 1 minute in, I'm going to feel bad, but I just say, hey, I don't care. And I just hang up. Now, I know a lot of other people, like one of my friends that got this same call. He answered the first time, just talked to him on the phone for like 5-10 minutes because he's trying to like be gentle with the situation. He's trying to like say no. And they're like, well, what about this? And he's like, doesn't say anything and listens and stuff like that. So, and then he did it. And then he got it a second time. And then he got it a third time. He got 3 calls. And then he's like, on the third call, I got so mad. I was like, how long were you on the phone with the guy? He's like, at least 10 minutes. I'm like, dude, just hang up and block the number. And it's ridiculous. These people are just a lot of the times trying to scam people. I don't know if that one specifically was. And that's why, for me, a robocall is better if I answer it. It's just like, nope, hang up. When it's a human, it's like I only give it like a minute and then I hang up. But some of my friends, like 10 minutes in, they're in this conversation. They're in deep. They're like, I don't want to be talking to this dude anymore. You know what I mean? Have you ever had one of those experiences where...
So, I think it's really ironic that we're talking about robocalls, and literally as you were talking to me, guess what the fuck I got?
I'm going to say a significant call.
Like... So this one is pretty unique. I don't know if you've heard of this technology, but it allows people to basically send you a phone call and route it with a number that they want you to see.
Yes.
So what I just got... What is that right there? 2 missed calls from.
Dude, I think
that's my fucking number. So like they routed. So like they want me to answer, and it's my fucking phone number. I just got 2 missed calls as we were talking just now.
Okay. Now, I understand that, but picture this. What if it's you from the fucking future that's calling you right now, and it's trying to warn you about something that's going to happen, dude? You probably should have picked up that fucking phone.
I wonder what would happen if I actually did answer, though. Like,
you might have fuzzed out of existence, dude, if it was your fucking self. But no, yeah, I get that.
Crazy shit, though.
Yeah, I get one all the time. It's from like Lake Buena Vista or somewhere, and every time like I'll call it back.
You want to see my block call list?
Oh, is it huge?
Dude, it just goes on and on and on.
Really?
Because like I said, anytime I hit go to Google and I find that even if one person says scam or slightly scam, I just block the call.
Slightly scam.
Yeah. There's usually like 8 reviews and one person will write like, I think this is a scam. They asked me this and that. I'm like, yep, don't want to talk to you. Fucking block.
Block immediately. Yeah, I have a couple of numbers blocked in my phone, and that's one of the things I was going to go over with this. So there's like 2 things with this topic. One of the things was like what you're talking about, block callers list. So like an article came out. They're like, how do we stop robocalls? And then I think it was like Fox or someone's like, this is how you stop them. And then it's like, so you block the call. I'm like, oh shit, that's great. Yeah, that's totally stopping them on that fucking number. Like that's not stopping them. It's like, or there's ways that your service provider has that you can purchase, or it's free. I think AT&T has a free one where it's like fraud protection or something like that in regards to calling. I think my service, Sprint, it's $2.99. It's like, I don't want to pay for these. Like, what are we going to do? And that's when the FCC finally came in and did something about it. They said, you guys want to make robo fucking calls? Well, guess what? They took some dude that was down in Miami this past week who's made over 96 million robocalls, peddling vacation packages, fake vacation packages, claiming he's the Marriott. And then they get sent offshore. Like if they continue on that robocall, they get sent offshore. This guy's trying to make a buck, trying to like scam people. The FCC said, okay, you want to make those robocalls? You owe us $120 million.
So I saw that, but so the act of doing the robocalls is not illegal itself. It's what he did was like, just like what that person did. That makes just like altering the number to make you think it's someone else. It may look like a local phone call. Mm-hmm. They could be over in India, China. They could even be next door, but like they're just altering the phone number to make you pick up. Because it looks like, if you get a 407-321, like you think it's someone that you know. So you're more likely to answer it.
Yeah. Now, so I'm against robocalls in this situation. Like what you're saying, like these are illegal activities. You're trying to scam someone. You're trying to do this. You're using it for your own benefit. Like it in regards to like scamming people. Like I don't like that at all. But like robocalls in general, I don't have a problem with if they were utilized the right way. And then I would answer more often than not. Because I remember previously, like when I was in school, like maybe there was something that bad happened at school. Instead of calling 3,000 kids' homes, they just recorded a message and sent it out. And then it went out to all those people. But since it's been getting more and more into the actual scam era where we're just like every single one's a scam, like here, no habla English. Let's like, I can't, what do you want from me? Or like they're trying to peddle these packages or free cruise or stuff like that. More and more people like yourself don't answer the phone. And there was one occurrence that happened that I heard about recently where a surgeon was on call and he got a phone number that wasn't one that he would normally get when he was on call. Yeah. And so he didn't answer it. And he let it go to voicemail. And then he checked the voicemail like 5 minutes later because he thought it was a robocall. Come to find out, it was somebody from the hospital. It was like, you need to get here right now, this, that, and the other. And that guy rushed there and got there. I think like the person he was operating on was fine, but still that's 5 minutes that people don't have. Like the fuck, like why don't people should just make an honest living? Like don't peddle vacation packages and stuff like that. Just make an honest living, you know what I mean?
So that guy that you're referring to, he made 96 million phone calls, robocalls. Did he have like a team, or was this guy solo, or like how the hell do you make 96 million phone calls? Because I could just imagine like a room just full of people. Like I mean, even if a phone call took 3 to 4 seconds, I mean, doing 96 million of those is just insane.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it runs off of some type of software, and that software basically has the capability of making maybe like 100 calls at once with that same audio recording over it. And then basically it calls all of them out, and it says that same spiel to all of them all at once, and then the next 100 and the next 100. Like, I mean, of course it took time. Now, if he made 96 million phone calls himself, holy shit, dude, you should be doing something else. Like, that is hard work.
You got to think, all right, so you make 96 million phone calls. That's a lot. But statistically, even if you had, even if you did 0.1%, you're still going to get like 10,000 people that were just scammed. I mean, like, that's, in his eyes, like, that's pretty good. Like, you just scammed 10,000 people.
Yeah, of course.
Even though you had to do 96 million robocalls, like, you still were able to capture, like, a large amount of people. I don't know, like, how they would make payments, and I'm sure it's probably elderly people.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to think of, like, the number right now, because now you have me going, of this guy who would have made 96 million phone calls.
Did it say a time frame? Was that like a lifetime or just a year?
I think it was like a year, a few months, something like that.
Let's just say a year.
Dude. Yeah, he didn't make these himself. So, like, I based it off of each phone call taking around a minute is what I did. So, and there's 60 minutes in the day. So I did 96 million minutes divided by, 6 minutes in an hour. So divided by 60 would equate to 1,600,000 hours divided by 24. That's 66,666,000 years. Yeah, he took a long time to make all these fucking calls. I'll tell you.
Well, it just makes you like wonder. Like, this guy sounds, obviously he's pretty sophisticated in technology. Like, could this guy be doing something better than just fucking robocalls? Right? I mean, like,
yeah,
even like S&P 500 companies probably don't even have this technology to do that. Like, how the hell is this one guy? Where was he at? Probably Miami.
Yeah, he was in Miami. He was in Miami,
of course, in Miami.
Sick. Yeah, I know, right?
And he's making 100 million phone calls to scam people.
Well, yeah, I know. And it's just like I said, dude. People don't have, like, they don't want to make an honest living. It's just like multi-level marketing gimmicks, dude. Like robocalls, MLMs, like I throw them into the same fucking thing. 'Cause basically, a robocall could be calling for an MLM, multi-level marketing. And those are things that I also fucking hate. It's like, dude, just make an honest living. And you know what multi-level marketing is.
Herbalife.
So, yeah, an Herbalife, an Amway, stuff like that. And they just prey on people. That's what, like,
it's almost like a pyramid scheme in a way. Like, they're really not even pushing products. They're just basically getting to that next person.
Well, they are pushing products, man. It's like Herbalife. They're pushing products on their own employees.
And they're not even employees. They're just contractors. They're pushing it through. And then they get stuck with a bunch of product. As long as they sell that same shit to another person, that burden gets taken off of them and directed to another person.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the same thing with me. Like, with the MLMs and robocalls, like, I remember when I was a little kid. Not a little kid. I take that back. In high school. If I was a fucking little kid, this would be even fucking crazier, dude. People are preying on little kids for multi-level marketings. I got a letter in the mail. It was weird. I was like maybe 17 years old. And I got a letter in the mail, and it was like, we want to hire you. And I'm like, you want to hire me?
Is this Cutco?
Is it the Maximilian knives?
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
It's called Cutco.
Oh, yeah, it was
They did
knives.
the same shit to me.
Oh, really?
All you have to do is spend $300 to buy the set of knives and sell it.
Yeah. How did you know?
Dude, because everyone gets sucked into that. You're like, oh, that's a great idea. Like,
I did it. I did get sucked into it.
Can I have $300? Like, let me look into this. Like, no, you have to pay to buy their product. You have to pay to go sell their product. Mm-hmm. It's complete bullshit.
Well, I mean, the guy's name through it was the thing that, like, I was like, I've never really heard of this kind of, like, industry or, like, how this kind of company works. I was like, it's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then at the very end, when he signed his signature, it read, like, Maximilian. And I'm like, Maximilian, dude? If you're trying to fucking scam me, at least come up with a better scam name than Maximilian. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was the same. Crazy that you.
I'm gonna look them up to see if they still exist. I think it was like deemed a legitimate business, but everyone knows like it's a scam, and they prey on people in 17 and probably 24 years old.
Yeah,
I was looking at them when I was probably 17 or 18. I'm like, oh, this is a good job because they promise you. I think it was like maybe $10 to $12 an hour at the time.
Yeah,
like when you're in high school, that sounds like a lot of money. Like, oh, let me go do this, but you have to make you have to give them $300 up front.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the hell is this?
Well, I mean, dude, it's an investment. Come on now. Have you never invested in yourself? Come on. That's crazy. But no, that's insane that we had the same kind of interaction.
They still exist, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. I wonder how many years that's been now. I mean, God. A legitimate company. Please don't ever. If Maximilian sends you a fucking letter in the mail, just throw that shit away. Or buy his knives and cut up the letter and then send them back and fucking throw it at Maximilian. I can't believe anyone would fall something like that. Did you fall for it?
Hell no.
No.
No. As soon as they told me they needed $300 for the knives, I'm like, how the hell am I going to go door to door and sell knives anyways? Like, this is weird.
Yeah, I know, right? You're like, hey, do you want to buy some knives? The fuck are you doing at my front door with knives? Are you going to stab me? What's going on?
I don't mind making the $12 an hour if you want me to just go sell your product door to door, but I'm not going to go pay to go sell some knives.
Yeah, I know. That shit's crazy. And then, but people still fall for it. I know, like, some of my friends, and it's nothing on their part. Like, these people are so fucking good at their fucking jobs, I guess.
So that one is called Vector Marketing. I guess they own Cutco knives.
Yeah, I think it was called
Vector.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they
Does his name say Maximilian?
Else.
You should be like Maximilian Vector.
No, I don't see that.
What if his name really is Maximilian? I'm sitting here making fun of this dude. But even like Amway, you know what Amway is?
Yeah.
Like that's multi-level marketing. Of course, they play it up to be more of a legitimate company because they own the Magic or whatever. They own the stadium where the Magic play. So legitimate, yeah. Magic fucking blow.
Well, you know that they don't actually own that. That's just
a license.
Like sponsorship.
It's a licensing. Yeah, of course, I understand that. Yeah, it's a licensing of
Remember
that.
When it used to be TD Waterhouse.
Yeah, and that was also wasn't that the same?
They tore that down.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. But yeah, Amway's one of them, and a lot of my friends, not a lot of my friends, some of my friends, like they always come up to me and like they pitch them these different ideas. He's like, dude, I met this guy in the gym. I'm like, sick, man. What'd you guys do?
I feel like it's always vitamin related.
Well, this one wasn't. Yeah, this one wasn't vitamin related. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, like with Herbalife.
It's always like, yeah.
But he's like, man, he came up to me. He's like, yo, I went to the same college as you. He's like, started talking to me. He asked me what I was doing. I was like, oh, I just graduated. Haven't done anything. He's like, hey, listen, like, I'm doing this thing. He's like, it's like this kind of consulting, this, that, and the other, marketing. Like, it's a great gig. Like, he's like, and I can get you in, like, to one of that open house speakers, and you come in and sit down and see if you like it. And it's like, dude, it sounds great. He's like, dude, should I go to that? I'm like, dude, that sounds too good to be true, and you're a fucking idiot. So, yeah, that's definitely a scam because no one would hire you. I would never hire you for some grand role by meeting you in the fucking gym just because I know how idiotic you are. He's like, no, man, I'm going to go. He goes, and then come to find out it's an MLM. It's like Amway, and they're like, yeah, and just buy our books to learn these steps. And he's like, damn it, dude, you fucking knew exactly what was going to happen. I was like, yeah, because if I'm a legitimate company, I'm not going to sit here and go out on a whim for some guy randomly at the gym that I just met that I think is knowledgeable. Like, there's no way a legitimate company would ever do that. I don't see fucking Goldman Sachs hiring at my gym. I never see a guy come in and be like, hey, you want to come to the trading desk? Yes, I will, definitely. While I'm fucking repping out like 135 on the fucking bench press. You know what I mean? Like, so, and that's another thing. Like, people just prey on young individuals. Or one of the things is like with Herbalife. You know the Herbalife one. Yeah. And you know what they do with that one? They prey on Hispanics.
Yeah, I've seen there was actually a documentary on Netflix about that.
Yeah, I think the CEO. I watched John Oliver. You said you don't watch John Oliver. They had one of the episodes on Herbalife, and I think the CEO, like, they were realizing that he was preying on Hispanics, and then he's like, I'm drenched in the blood of the Hispanics or something like that. Like, it was like, what the fuck did this dude just say? He's drenched in the blood of the Hispanics? And I'm like, there's no way this guy just said this. But he was trying to like be like peaceful about it. So, and it's just another way that people prey on them. And it's just to make a quick dollar, dude.
Did you see the Netflix documentary?
I did not.
No, it's actually pretty good. So you know who Bill Ackman is, right? Like the big billionaire investor.
No, who?
Look him up. His name is Bill Ackman, and he had a $1 billion short position on Herbalife, and he was the one that like really brought the light to surface and was like saying Herbalife is a pyramid scheme. There's no products being sold. They're preying on people. So he started this big investigation because he has $1 billion on the line, and I guess that he has like a big beef with Carl Icahn, which is another billionaire investor, and he was going at it back and forth with him. So Carl Icahn bought like a bunch of stake in Herbalife, which increased the stock price.
No way.
Made Bill Ackman like lose all his short position. So I guess like the investigation kind of stopped from there. But like the documentary is like him going to like all these communities, to individuals, and you could like see in their house they had like $50,000 worth of product that they were never able to sell.
Yeah.
And then they were just talking like, we would only get paid if we brought on new salespeople. We wouldn't get paid on selling the product.
Yeah, of course. And it's just, I forgot what they called it on the John Oliver store, but their garages are just like a product storage for things to die. Like even the stuff they had like spoiled because it was so old because they couldn't sell any of that stuff. And that's scary. And like they prey on these people. And by the way, what he said was, the CEO said, "Oh, I love the blood of the Latino community."
Oh God,
is what he said. Why he said that, I don't think anybody in their right minds know. But yeah, stuff like that, like Herbalife, Amway, like things are just like, it's fucking ridiculous. There's easier ways for like somebody make money legitimately. Like you don't need, and if you're somebody that is trying to get a job, trying to do something, like dude, just do it the honest way, or like build something yourself. Don't fucking work for some dude you met in the gym that fucking is overweight, because obviously you know that guy's lying immediately. Why is he at the gym? This dude's not even fit. This guy's there's no point for him to even be here. He's definitely preying on people. But then there's ways like you can invest your money, or like you can save your money. You can do things like that. If you want to make money, like of course an investment, real estate investment, stuff like that.
Well, that's another thing. Did you you've heard of those conferences like, oh, come to our free real estate seminars, we'll teach you how to flip houses, this and that. And then I've never been to one. This is what I've heard. How they get you is like, oh, it's $3,000 to continue this education, and we'll show you like more sophisticated techniques. So you're paying $3,000 for techniques that don't work for real estate, because like they're making money off of everyone paying a $3,000 fee. They're not making money off the techniques that they're telling you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like with Amway, it's the same way, and it's like the same way with Scientology. You got to buy fucking books. It's like these are all fucking scams, dude. Hey, fucking Tom Cruise, you're definitely fucking wrong. I'm telling you right now, dude. Scientology is a scam. I don't need to buy no books to fucking move to the next level. The fuck is this? But yeah, it's the same kind of thing. And and sometimes I even think like Tony Robbins is a scam, or like stuff like that. Like I think they're scams, but other people, like those are more, I guess, more legitimate guys. I don't feel the need to be like listening to them, because I feel like if I'm trying to make money, I'm going to work for it. If I'm trying to make more money, I'm going to invest in myself, or invest in other things outside of myself. Like I said, like real estate, or maybe putting into stocks, or the best thing you could do is crypto. I'm telling you right now, everyone buy crypto. It's going to the moon. I'm telling you right now, it's not volatile at all. Or gamble. You could do both of those things, crypto and gamble, and you can do that with your money.
Buy some lottery tickets.
Buy some lottery tickets. Those are easy things that you can do instead of doing these scams. But there's two apps, quote unquote, that you could use that I still don't think. Like, if you're trying to make money, just fucking do it the right way, okay? Just fucking be a human being. Just literally try your best, go to work, study things, learn as much as you can, gain as much knowledge, because knowledge is power. utilize that knowledge and those skills that you've learned with that knowledge to increase your wealth and your value in yourself, and then use the money that you've just increased and put that into different places to diversify a strategy of an investment and then increase the return yearly. That's fucking simple. It's not this fucking easy way out, people. It's just not. I wish it was. I fucking
Logan, you've
wish.
always made it feel like life is like the easy route. Like, oh, I'm gonna make billions of dollars, and I'm gonna do this and that. And...
I mean, dude, okay. If you want to fucking, like I said, if you want to take the easy way out, I have a lot of scams that are fucking perfect, and they will work a million fucking times. Just like that lottery scam that I was telling me and Eston were telling you about.
What's the lottery scam?
The one where like I said that, what if I told you that I've developed an algorithm?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And
I thought you were saying that something had surfaced.
no,
like,
I'm talking about with me. I'm like, dude, like it'll work. And my friend Eston was like, no, that's not going to work. No one's going to fucking believe that. That's not how that math works. I was like, I know that. Do you think these people know that? He's like, yes, people are smarter than that. We just did like a dry run test through like 15 people. They were like, yeah, I wouldn't pay. I'd pay $5 for that. I'm like, $5? Shit, dude, a month? You gotta be kidding me. But it would work. Those are easy way outs that I find that you should do because it would be funny to see and it would definitely work. These other ones, dude, they don't fucking work. Like the only thing you can do at the moment, like how much money can you really make off robocalls or multi-level marketing? Like,
well, apparently if you're making $96 million, the guy was doing something right.
Well, he doesn't make $96 million. He made
no,
96,
I'm saying no. He's making 96 phone calls, robocalls, whatever.
Yeah, but the FCC put a lawsuit against him for $120 million. The dude looked at him like,
he probably didn't even make anywhere near that.
He's like, I can't afford this. And the thing with that, with the FCC doing that, it was the what is it? The crime didn't fit the punishment. The punishment didn't fit the crime, right? That's how it goes. The punishment didn't fit the crime because they were using him as an example.
Yeah, that was kind of like when, what was it, LimeWire? Remember LimeWire when you steal like all the music back in the day? And all the fucking videos? I heard that they made examples out of people that for each download that you did was a separate felony. So they hit this one guy, they like FBI raided his house, and he obviously had like a few hundred songs downloaded, and he got hit with like 200 felonies, and it was like life in prison for like.
Do you think he actually had to serve that?
I have no idea.
Oh,
but
dude.
They were just making an example out of someone. I was like, damn, that sucks to be you.
See, my motto is, if you're ever going to cheat, if you're ever going to do things bad, just don't be the first one to get caught. Plain and simple. If you're like the 10th guy, they're like, all right, this happens. We'll give you 5 years. First dude, life in prison. Yeah. You, 5 fucking years. But yeah, with that, also with like LimeWire, they had like Share Bear and stuff like that. Like they could never, they could never stop it. It was really hard to stop it. But I just remember like, I used that to download like skateboarding videos. That's what I would do.
That's what you thought were skateboarding videos. And then you would always have to wait.
Yeah.
That was when you had dial-up internet. Yeah. You'd have to wait and you come back like the next day. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah. Like you could only do one. You could only do, because if you did multiple downloads, dude, it'd be like.
It would crash.
Or it'd be like, okay, 5 hours for this download. 5 hours. Sick, dude. Dude, that's so soon, dude. We can get back in here in 5 hours and listen to this fucking song. Yeah, dude, I can't fucking wait. Let's go do something for 5 fucking hours before we're fucking done. And like to us back then, it's like, oh, it's great. That's fucking not that long. And now it's just like, dude, if I sit in front of my computer, it says download time 5 hours. I'm just going to not do it.
This Wi-Fi doesn't fucking turn on now. I swear to God, I'm going to call them.
Yeah, exactly. But like if you had more than that, then like either it would crash or you would just see the time increase. It'd be like 5 hours, 24 hours, 5 days. It's like, I can wait for that. It's like, what do you mean? In today's era, no fucking shot. But yeah, the punishment doesn't fit the crime in that example. Like they were just trying to make an example out of the guy, which, hey, I'm all for it.
But what if they, instead of the fines, what if they actually just sentenced him to prison? Because it sounds like he didn't get any prison time, but he owes a big fine. I forget what he said.
He wants to go to court. He wants to, or do something. He's like, this isn't right. Like these charges aren't right. He wants the charges to be eased on him So I don't think that they have enough information yet to know if he's going to court, like if he has a potential going to jail time kind of sentence. They just know that the FCC put down this $120 million lawsuit against him.
I think it won't stand by the time they go to court. It'll all probably settle somewhere in court, and it'll probably be like a non-disclosure. But they want this to hit like mainstream news, basically to discourage this from like continuously happening. Because it's really annoying. I mean, like I said, we've only been here for 30 minutes or so, and I just had 2 robocalls call me just now.
Yeah, so and like I said, like there's some cases where it's like it's literally might kill somebody. Like with that surgeon, it fucking might literally kill someone, like because he's getting it all the time. And he fucking doesn't care. And then also the government, of course, at the end of the day, like when your state officials or whatever call you on the phone, vote for me, I immediately hang up. But like people don't answer the phone because they think it's robocall. And they're like, we need to get people to answer these phones. So there's a lot of things that like that's good for the FCC to do that because it needs to stop people from doing that. So like if something does occur that's important, we will answer the phone. Like right now, I'm saying that's a dude from your fucking future. That is yourself. You're probably going to like something bad's going to happen. I don't know what. Maybe attacked by a shark sooner or later. And you didn't answer the phone. Prime example right here in front of me. But yeah. And then, and then in the investment side. And then also don't get mad if you lose money. Before we get into the last topics, don't get mad if you lose money. Because I was talking about like cryptocurrency. As a good investment. That's not a good investment. Please don't. First off, don't take financial advice from us because we're just 2 fucking idiots. We're talking shit. Second off, I don't think crypto is a good investment. Of course, I have money invested in a crypto, one that I think is viable. But if you lose money, it's just like it's just like the market. You can't get mad. This dude literally he put down $1,500, lost $536 of that. And then
And what?
It was XRP. It was XRP. And he now has filed a class action lawsuit against Ripple stating that they claimed it was a security. They claimed this. They claimed that. And I'm like, dude, you just lost money. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't get so butthurt. And first off, it's $500. There's a lot of people who lost a lot more money. So, and second off, you know what you're getting into. If you know what you're getting into, like, don't be mad that you lose money. Like, on all of this, I'm losing money right now. But I enjoy it. I love it. Same with, like, I enjoy the adrenaline, the feeling of, like, with, like, cryptocurrency. And, like, I enjoy the progression of technology, and I enjoy understanding things like that. And I enjoy those kinds of things. If I lose money, I lose money.
So, question for you: are you in crypto for long term, or are you trading just like on dips?
Oh no, no, I'd be fucked. Not necessarily because I'd lose money. Well, first off, I would definitely lose money because that shit doesn't make any sense. No, I'm a long term holder. One, because I believe in the token that I'm in, and 2, because I want to claim what is it, long-term capital gains, so I don't get taxed that bad. So, and the thing is, like you said, do you buy dips, do this, that, and the other? Dude, people are screwed in that realm right now. People are so screwed because, like, once taxes hit, first off, they have to claim every single trade they did, no matter if it was fiat to cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency to cryptocurrency. Every single trade they have to claim and get taxed on. And even if they make a loss, they get taxed on the loss.
Well, it's because it's a wash trade, according to like the IRS. They considered it like a wash. Like you sold a loss to buy something back again in hopes to make the gain. Like you still owe the taxes.
Yeah, but dude, imagine these fucking college kids, dude. These college kids that are like, I'm a day trader. You're a day trader? Yeah. I make trades all day. All day? Yeah. Dude, you know how to do your taxes? What do you mean? I mean, you're going to be fucked, dude. Like, my friend, he's like, I had to file my second extension on my taxes. And I said, what do you mean? He's like, dude, I don't know how to do this shit. He's like, I don't remember what trades I made. He's like, I don't know how much I earned. I don't know all. He's like, there's too much. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to hire an accountant. I really hope that your money that you put into them.
So I know crypto is supposed to be like really private. Do you not have a log of all your transactions? Or is that just kind of lost in space whenever you trade?
Okay, so you do have a log. So like this is how this becomes complicated. So Coinbase is a regulated exchange. Bitstamp is a regulated exchange that's in the UK. So I could have both of those exchanges. Now you could also be on Binance, another exchange, or you could be on Gemini, the Winklevoss twins exchange, or you could be on all of them. You could just be on every single fucking exchange, and you could be doing arbitrage. If there's an arbitrage that's available at the moment, maybe you're a smart individual. Also, for people that don't know what arbitrage is, it's basically just utilizing the markets on separate exchanges with price fluctuations when there's a huge different price in regards to a certain asset. And you're basically just buying on one, selling on the other, buying on one, selling on the other. And you're doing that, dude. Now, on all these exchanges, some of them are regulated, some of them aren't regulated. Some of the software is glitchy, doesn't really make a lot of sense. Some of the software is good, it has a good log, makes a lot of sense. Imagine doing all that, dude. This isn't just like I'm at like my local brokerage. Like I'm all over the world and I have no idea what I'm doing. So you would have to basically download all the data from all of these exchanges if you can. Sometimes the exchanges even shut offline. Like they just go offline. Like there's some exchanges that even shut down. So like what if you were on that exchange previously and all your data just got lost? There's so much things that, like my friend said, I just found my second extension, dude, on my taxes. I'm like, have you started? He's like, I started like in December. I'm like, you don't know what you're doing? He's like, I'm still at like phase 1. So, but like, it's so relatively easy to day trade like a cryptocurrency. Like you just pick up your phone, dude, and you do it. You go, boop, buy, boop, sell. And you can put call orders on it or put orders on it, and you can do all these different other things, and some of them even have margin trading that you can utilize. So like these people like trading cryptocurrency on taxes now, oh god, they're all fucked. Like if you were a day trader.
Did you hear about the credit card companies that were preventing anyone from purchasing cryptocurrencies on credit card anymore because people were defaulting, people were buying all this crypto on credit cards. Paying like 18-25% interest, and then they lose a bunch of money. Like your example, that guy lost $500. So
Bunch of money.
So people back out of the trade, and then they don't pay back that loan, and then they were like stuck with like $1 billion in credit card debt that just originated from cryptocurrency that no one had any intention of paying back because everyone thought they were going to hit it big. Oh, I'm going to become a millionaire. I got $500. It's going to turn into $100,000.
Wait, dude, are you telling me that this is just like mortgage-backed securities? Is this what you're telling me right now? You're fucking blowing my mind, dude. Yeah, no, I've read that, which I mean it makes sense. If you can like, okay, for a person that understands those kinds of things and like it's more accessible, like maybe you want to buy on a different exchange that isn't in this country, so you can't directly buy on that exchange. You can't link like a bank or like deposit money into that exchange, and you want to utilize your credit card. Yeah, that's cool, whatever. But don't be. Most of these people, your cities, are like, dude, I got $2,000 on this card. Okay, now what if I told you that I'm gonna turn this $2,000 credit card into fucking $20 million in 5 months, Mom? What would you say? I would say you're an idiot, son. Well, I already did it. For stuff like that. I mean, just like if you lose money, like fuck it. Like if you lose money on things that you're passionate about, fuck it. Like if you lose money buying Cutco knives, you're a fucking idiot. If you lose money and you don't even know anything about like cryptocurrency, you're a fucking idiot. Okay? Those are just things that you got to understand. You can't get mad about that you're the idiot. You can't just get mad about those things. You know what I mean? If you lose money by answering that robocall that said they're going to give you a half-off package of this fucking Alaskan 2-week cruise for only like $200 and you buy it, and then your credit card information gets stolen and a lot of money gets stolen from you, you're an idiot. These are just things that if you lose money on these things, you're an idiot. And that's why I'm sitting here telling you, like, this is just, like, I'm sure most people are reasonable enough nowadays that, like, they're not going to fall for these scams or do a lot of these things. But, I mean, it's surprising.
You'll be surprised. I mean, like, it only takes one or two people to fall into it for it to work. Because they do a large amount of volume because they know probably 99% of the people won't fall for it. Just takes that 1% for them to continue to do what they're doing.
It's just, right. It's like the, what was it back in the day? The emails. I forget what they would call them. It's like email marketing.
Just like spam?
Yeah, but spam doesn't work now because, like, there's a spam file. But, like, back in the day, they would send out 300 million emails and they would get 1% of that 300 million, but that's all they fucking need, really. You know what I mean? But nowadays, like, it's spam and nobody opens those emails. So some still do.
Well, nowadays the spam, like, looks pretty much legitimate. I mean, sometimes you don't even know. You actually have to, basically dig down. Is this even real? Like, what am I even looking at? Yeah,
but I would say that the ones that look legitimate aren't necessarily spam. Dude, that's a virus.
That's someone trying to hack into your information.
Yeah, that's the cryware. Is it cryware? I think it's the cryware one where they hold your technology ransomware. They hold it hostage, and you have to pay a fee for them to let go of it. Which I would never. I'd just be like, I'm just gonna buy a new computer, dude.
Well, they weren't targeting individuals. They were targeting sheriff's office and hospitals, and they were saying that they're gonna release all this information that's, like, super sensitive to people's health and all their health records and all that. And I don't know I think a few hospitals ended up paying all the ransoms.
Yeah, no, they didn't. They had to. I mean, if you're in that kind of state, yeah, of course you have to. Like, if you're just an individual like me, like, dude, I'll just get a new one, dude. Do whatever you want. There's not a lot on this computer. There's a few pictures of Dragon Ball Z on it. And that's about it. But yeah, and
Bitcoin though.
Oh, dude, that's not. Hey, listen, I don't use that. I don't use this computer for those transactions because I'm a smart person, and I'm very safe with my money. So yeah, it's definitely not on this one. But there's ways. I guess you could say there's ways. There's ways to legitimize, like, saving or making money. There's products that people call legitimate. I don't see them as being legitimate. There's these apps, and I don't know if you've heard of these apps. There's one called Stash, and there's one called Acorns, and I'm sure there's a few others. I know there's actually one, I think it's called Capital or something like that, and this one isn't directly just like Acorns and Stash. So these two apps try to be legitimate. Well, they are legitimate. I'm not going to say they're trying to be, but they come off as a more legitimate way to easily make money. And what they are is basically they're an investing app that what occurs is an individual has to pay like $1 subscription fee every month if you're under a certain amount of value on the account, like on a Stash account or on an Acorn account. And what they do is each month is, like, they state that every time you make a transaction, then that transaction, say it's $1.60, they'll up it to the next dollar point. Or you can change it to maybe like the next $2 points.
Yeah.
You can change that. But, like, let's just say it's $1.60. The next dollar point is at $2. So then they put 30 cents into your account. Like, they charge you an extra 30 cents. And they're like, yeah, we just up it each time you purchase. Now, that's not what they really do. They do and don't, because they only have direct link to your bank. They don't have direct link to all of these merchants. Like, that would be a fucking if they had that kind of software to interlink all of these merchants and everything that's going on, that would be fucking mind blowing, where they're able to utilize it where each time you make a purchase, that'd be great. But what they do is after each month, that's when they'll take out the full amount of the purchases. So they'll calculate everything that you've purchased, and they'll add it up to the next dollar amount, each thing that you purchased for that month, and then take it out at the very end of the month. And then what they do is they put that money, once it reaches like $5, I believe, on most of these. Once you have $5 invested into the account, then they use that $5 to put it into a portfolio of their choosing. I think you have some decision and some say in the matter, but they're not really they're not fantastic. They're in the app itself, like it's sleek, like it's very available, but at the end of the day, like taking in this perspective, if you're using this app, you're not a knowledgeable individual in finance, and I would also say that you don't have a lot of money. And being in that case, say maybe you're only able to invest $100 that year using that app. Now, if you look at that, it's $1 a month in a subscription fee. So that's 12% of $100 has just gone down the fucking drain. Like, that's a huge percentage on whatever you invested.
They also had the 0.25%.
Yeah.
Of whatever, as long as it's under 5,000, it's going to be an additional 0.25% that's added monthly.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, and to me, there's a lot of ways that like, and Capital is one. I think that what they do, like Capital is a cool one. I think it's called Capital. Like Acorns and Stash are like that, where they take your money and they invest it for you, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna make so much money," blah blah blah. And it's like, no, all you are doing. Like, to me, and those two things is just, this dude built a platform. Good for him. Fantastic. Thumbs up to you, buddy. He built a platform, and he said, give me money. Just give me free money. And they're like, yeah, here's my money. Take it. Free money. He's like, okay, now I'm going to invest it for you and whatever. All right, yeah, sounds good. It's like, you could have done that. You easily could have done exactly what this dude did, like, on your own. But for some reason, you just want to give this man money. Free money. Here you go. Take it. And there's a lot of ways just like that. Like, you could invest your money on your own. You could easily open up any kind. Like, it's very simplistic now to open up accounts. Would you not say so? Like,
yeah, it's funny because I'm on their Acorns website right now, and I'm on their pricing, and I'm seeing that. So they have something called Acorns. It's $1 a month. Now they have Acorns plus Acorns Later, which is selling for $2 a month. And I guess with this, you get an additional feature. It says, we'll recommend an IRA that's right for you.
Oh,
a recommendation.
Dude.
Recurring contributions, and anytime, anywhere, set aside cash for a better life later. And then coming in 2018, this is on their website, coming in 2018, there's Acorns Plus, Acorns Later Plus, a new way to grow for $3 a month.
Jeez, dude, this isn't blowing my mind. I wonder what they're gonna. What are they adding with that plus? Dude? I bet you it's gonna be.
And then it says that the $3 a month, or the $1, $2, or $3 a month, will remain active on your account until you've hit $1 million.
No,
that's what it says.
What do you mean until I hit $1 million?
Until your account has $1 million, you will no longer pay the $1 a month.
Wait, but I can close my account out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you had, like, just say you had 1.5 million in the account, they're not going to take that dollar fee anymore.
Oh man, because that'll fucking definitely hurt me then. Man, the dollar fee at $1 million, shit. That's a lot right there. That's a branding. That's a marketing way. Oh, dude, because it's like, to me, like if I'm an outsider looking in a different body, that's a fucking moron. I'm thinking, I'm going to make $1 million on this easily. That's why they're telling me that. No, why they're telling you that is because they want you to think that you're going to make $1 million on this easily. So then that you purchase I guess you could call it a subscription. I don't know how really. I wonder if the $3 one, dude, they also, like you said, so they include the IRA, like what IRA is best for you.
That was the $2 one.
No.
For the $3 one, it doesn't say.
No, what I'm saying is like, so it includes whatever's in the $1 and $2 one. And then also included is you will get the best cryptocurrency information from a college student. Here you go. $3. Roll the dice. So in Stash is just like, Acorns are the same thing, but like I said, there's there's better ways that you can utilize your money. Like you could do it yourself easily. You can do it yourself. There's a lot of different brokerages, and it's easy to open an account. Like if you want to use a brokerage that you want to be trendy and cool, there's one called Robinhood. And like I don't even think that it's super easy to open one of those up. You can do it all on your mobile device, and you can start trading yourself. And I actually think if you refer a friend, you get one free stock. Like, so
You mean just a trade? I mean, it's already free trading, so what do you mean a free stock?
No, you get a free stock. So I think they have Sprint, they have Apple,
Just one share.
and they have Ford. You just get one share, yeah. So if I refer a friend,
But Apple's going for like 190, so you're saying that they're going to give you $190 for referring a friend?
yeah. Well,
So
potentially.
why don't we start the 96 million robocalls and let's start telling everyone use this reference code for Robinhood. We'll collect like $96 million or 96 million shares of Apple.
No. But then we would have to bring it together. No, like I refer you. So like
I'm going to look this up.
I'm referring it to you, and you're like, just use my name, and then I'll get a free stock, and you get a free stock. And I think it's Sprint, Apple, and Ford are the stocks. Are you looking it up right now?
I'm trying to. It says free stocks, but it just doesn't seem right.
And well, that's what it is. But like how it plays out, you can't pick. You can't choose Apple because everyone would be like, I'm picking Apple. I think because my friend just did it. Like what it does is it lays down cards like in front of you. It's like a fucking pick the queen or whatever it is, that fucking hustling game. They put cards down in front of you, and then you got to pick the card, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pick this one. And like my friend got Sprint, and he was like, fuck, I wanted Apple.
But it says that you can win up to $500 in free stocks. It doesn't say that it's given to you.
No, because it's given to you, but you can win up to that amount. Do you get what I'm saying? So like you could win up to $500. So you could win the Apple one. A free stock is given to you.
But anything.
But what
So it could be any stock then.
No, I think they specifically pick like 4 or 5 stocks, and one of them is valued at $500 or something like that. But like that's what I'm saying. Like you could win it. Like it's given to you 100%, but you could win up to that amount because they like put cards on the app, and you got to pick one, and then it flips the card over, and whatever it says on the front of the card, they give it to you. And I'm sure like the algorithm plays out that it's all fucking Sprint, dude.
So Logan, here's your scam idea. Why don't you just like start creating fake email addresses and all this, start opening up fake accounts, and just start doing this?
Because you still have to give your social security number.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the Equifax data breach was for. They took they took everyone's social security number, man. Someone's out there doing that.
I mean, you probably just put it in their mind, but
yeah, dude, it's happening right now.
Yeah, I didn't fucking think about that. You can get free stocks, but you could use that app other than Stash and Acorns to invest on your own. Like, of course, you don't get it's still better than fucking Stash and Acorns. You get all these different things. And again, like, we're not financial advisors.
So do you have an account with Robinhood?
I do not.
Okay, so I'm gonna open up one today, and I'm gonna refer you, and I want to see what happens with this free stock. I'm not gonna deposit any money or anything. I want to see what happens.
You mean you want to see it like if it goes up or goes down?
No, I want to just see me get the free stock. I want to see how they actually give that to me.
You just want free money, dude.
Well, but I want to see how it actually works. Like, so if I open an account and it says here that you don't have to have a minimum deposit.
Yeah.
I refer someone, and they don't have to have a minimum deposit, and then they're going to pay me money for that?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why is it not?
Because we haven't contributed any money.
No. But that's the marketing gimmick with it,
I know.
dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Because, like, maybe you didn't contribute any money, but now you have a stock, dude. Now you have it. Now, what this company, which I would think is what they're doing, what they're trying to hope upon is that stock goes up. Yeah. I need to buy more. And then that's when they deposit more. People like that deposit more money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I see how that works.
But that's a more of a legitimate way than the Stash and Acorns. And like I said, I don't think I forget what kind of like fees they take out, but it's not as overly aggressive as the Stash and the Acorns app. And there's a lot of things you can do. You can invest. You save on your fucking own. Like, there's a thing that I do that every $1, every $5, every $10 I get, you know what I just throw it in a fucking shoebox, which I'm saying shoebox because it's not in a shoebox. It's in something different. But if somebody comes and robs me, then they'll be like, I'm looking for shoeboxes. Fucking shoeboxes. But it's in a shoebox. Throw it all in there. Then at the end of the year, I'm just like, dude, Christmas is coming up. Fuck, I need money. And I open it up. And I'm like, this will do. And it's like $1,000 every year for the past, like, I've done it like for the past 3 or 4 years.
It's all changed? Just
it's
like quarters,
changed. Well,
dollars?
but I try and make sure to push all of my ones, fives, and tens. Anytime I have a 20, I spend the 20, and then I break it. And if I don't use all of that money that night, then whatever is the change of that 20, I put it in there.
You gotta get on those like credit card rewards, man. I mean, instead of saving up nickels and dimes, just do something that pays 1, 2.
I was actually looking at that, and it doesn't make any sense still because I would not spend that much money. Like I was looking at like the Discover It card, it was like 1.5% back. I'm like 1.5 fucking percent. That's ass. I'm never gonna get. How much money do you think I spend a year on my credit card, dude? I'm gonna get fucking $15. What is that gonna do for me? So the only one that I was actually looking at of a new credit card is one that actually added miles for the airplane. That's the only one that I'd be interested
You
in.
gotta be careful with those, man, because you have to use their platform. You have to use like all their flights and all that.
There was one. I forget which one it was. There was one that I looked at. It's like no blackouts, no restrictions, any flights you want to take. This, that, and the other is what it said. So the other ones did have blackout dates and this, that, and the other, and this one didn't. And I think it was $0 for the first year, and then of course $95 fee afterwards. But I'll just cancel it after the first year.
Chase Freedom card, man. They give you 5% off on like miscellaneous things every quarter. Like one quarter, it's gas. Like you already know you're gonna be spending gas.
But that's like the Discover It card, I think.
Is that they do it every quarter?
Yeah, but I don't think they do it like that. I think they do. It just goes 1.5% back to a specific thing.
What's I'm saying? So like this one, so it's 1% all the time, but then. So it's 1% on everything, but then on certain quarters they open it up for 5% off miscellaneous, whatever they're choosing is, whether it's dining, gas, shopping, etc.
Yeah,
it's like all shit that you would do anyways.
Yeah, but that stuff is. I mean, I wouldn't spend like literally. I would never spend that much on my credit card.
Dude, I guarantee you probably spend over $1,000 in gas a year. Guarantee it.
Oh, but on my credit card specifically, probably not.
Do you buy gas in cash?
No, for the most part right now, because I just utilize my credit card for 2 separate purchases a month, which is my groceries and my plane tickets, which equate out to around like a 25 to 30% utilization of the card each month. And I buy on my debit card for gas, which is bad because that's why I'm always jigging the thing, dude. That's
be careful, man. We had our credit card stolen at a Wawa gas station here in Orlando, and we still have the card, but someone used $100 on the card.
Yeah.
So if that was a debit card, you're not gonna get that money back.
No, dude, it's insured up to $250,000. Which of course I'm not gonna get my money back. I'm a millionaire, so I'm gonna get fucking $250K back. But it's okay. Yeah, no. Of course, I got to be careful with it. Like, if it's a sketchy place, I just go inside and pay for the most part. If it's someplace, I'm like, whatever. Like, if it fucks up, dude, it was my bad. I fucked up. But I mean, like I said, I probably wouldn't even spend that much money yearly, to have it like pay for itself. Like, it wouldn't matter to me. Like the miles though, like the one that's like.
You travel a lot, so that makes
That's
sense.
what I'm saying. Like, for every dollar you spend, you get it's a mile.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? What do you mean? I was like, that's crazy, dude. I was like, that's a free flight. That's at least 2 free flights a year for me. Like, that's great. I fucking love that. And that's 2 free flights a year would equate more to me than 1%.
Yeah, it's like $1,000 for you going to Canada.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But a 1%, I would probably make fucking $100, and it's $1,000 for me for those plane tickets. Now I don't have the money in my hand, but whatever. I'd fucking utilize it, and I'd save $1,000. So, but yeah, man, this is. I mean, it's just like a money thing, like anything else. Oh, Robinhood's adding cryptocurrency trading in the state of Florida, dude. You should hop on that. Yeah, they just launched it 3 days ago.
So what does that mean? That you're just able to use their platform for trading?
Yeah, you're able to use their exchange and their platform for trading specifically, and you don't have to use Coinbase, which Coinbase takes a fuck ton of fees out.
So in regular cryptocurrency trading, is there any like bid-ask spreads like when you trade?
Yeah.
There is?
On some exchanges.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, no. On all exchanges, there's a spread like that. Like, have you ever seen the?
I've never traded cryptocurrency, so like
Yeah. No, on all of them, they're just like that. I'll show it to you after this. I'll show you how the exchange
because
looks.
sometimes I always thought that you could just transact with individuals that
You
are
can.
wanting to sell. So
You can do that. It's either it's weird. It's super weird. Like you can do instant orders, which the instant order buys directly off the market, but the market is buying directly from the person. So like they'll find the person that's trying to sell at that ask order for whatever the market price is at, and like you're like, I want to instant order at this price, and then the person that's asking that will sell it direct to you rather than try to pair up and match up against things.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, man, is there anything else you wanted to go over? We actually did a lot. Any crazy things?
I don't think so, man. Watch that documentary on Netflix.
Oh, with what's his name?
It's called Betting on Zero or Betting at Zero.
And that's with Bill Ackman?
Bill Ackman, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then one more thing I wanted to say before we get off here, because we did the last podcast in regard to Amazon, dude. Starting in Florida, I think next month, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you save 10% on goods at Whole Foods.
Just for that particular month or forever?
Forever.
I guess that justifies their $20 increase.
And sometimes you save 50% on crazy things. Like I think one of the things the guy that was talking about it said that you could save 50% on magic mushroom powder. When the fuck am I ever going to use that, dude? Never. But yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to tell you because I know we hate Bezos, but.
Are you renewing?
Oh, for Whole Foods? Yes, 100%. No, probably not. I probably won't. Once I'm in an area where, like, I have everything at my beckoning. Like, here we don't have a lot of stores that offer a lot of different things. Like, when I'm in an actual city, I'll just go to the fucking store. Like, it's not a big deal to me. One, I'm exercising. Two, I'm spending it direct to that person. So, but around this area, like, what are you going to do, dude? Go to Best Buy every time? That's all I can do. They don't even have everything.
That and Walmart, man.
Walmart's super sick,
just
dude.
Built that Walmart in Apopka.
Dude, at night. Oh, that one doesn't. That's a fucking neighborhood Walmart, dude. That only has groceries.
You know what's kind of funny when I thought about it? So in the city of Apopka, as small of a city as this is, the Walton family like basically owns this place. They have a Sam's Club,
And
Walmart Supercenter,
yeah,
and a Walmart neighborhood market.
Yeah.
Dude, think about how fucking crazy that is.
they own it.
What else is in Apopka? There's a Publix and there's an Aldi.
Aldi's is breaking in, dude. There's
Yeah,
Wawa.
well, they are, but I'm just saying, like, but Walmart is really controlling the city.
Of course. I mean, who's really controlling the city is reptilians. But that's a different story. But no, I agree. I fully agree. Don't come to Apopka if you only want to shop at Walmart because that shit sucks. So we don't have a lot to offer. Aldi's.
Get some good pictures, though.
You can get some pictures.
No, like some crazy fucking people.
Oh yeah,
I remember I was at the
stupid ass
the
fucking
Apopka
people.
Walmart, and I get out of my car, and a minivan pulls up, and like 6 guys jump out with guns. I was like, "What in the flying fuck is going on?"
With guns?
With guns.
I was listening, but like I didn't.
It was DEA. They're doing drug busts there. They were like setting up. They were calling people, like meeting them up, like, "Oh, hey, drop the drugs off here. We'll meet you in the Walmart parking lot." They were doing their drug busts at Walmart in broad daylight. I'm like, dude, what a great idea. Let's go do a drug bust in front of 50,000 fucking people. That way, if this guy does shoot out, he could take some civilians along with him.
Also, dude, the population of Apopka is only 42,
And
62.
all of them are at Walmart.
All of them are there at that moment. But yeah, no, shit's crazy around here. There's a lot of things that are crazy. I'm doing an upcoming project where I'm going to be shooting at Hampton DeBose.
Shit, I've been there before. I think we went there together
Yeah.
when we were like 16.
Shit's scary, dude. I'm going to be shooting
So
a
I
project
never actually
out there.
heard the true story of what makes this haunted. Did something happen?
So the lore is that, have you ever seen Hampton DeBoe?
I've been there, yeah.
No. It's the Hampton DeBoe is an actual priest that created that church out there and the academy back in 1863. Now this dude looks weird, super weird. So the lore, the quote unquote lore from the area that nobody's ever like confirmed is that the individual Hampton DeBow would basically take children at the end of each day or at the end of each month or whatever. He'd take a child and he'd walk them down into the bottom of his stage, because there's a stage, and then underneath is just like a little basement. It's a tiny basement, and he would take them down there and he'd basically rape and murder them. And that's a story that he did all that, and then finally he was found out, and he got killed by the townspeople, and that's why like it's haunted.
So, is there any truth to this, or is that just a myth that's been floating around?
Dude, perspective is to each like it's all perspective.
I don't know
dude.
if there's like any newspaper articles like saying this.
Newspaper article from 1863.
No, I'm looking at it. It was 1934 is when it was first founded.
Okay, 1934.
They had newspapers.
They did have. Did you see Hampton DeBow though? Did you see that dude?
No, I didn't.
Hampton DeBow. Yeah, you got to see his picture. He looks super. I have it on my phone actually. If you want to see it.
Yeah, I can't. I can only find the picture of the actual place.
Here, I'll show it to you really quick, because I sent it to Christina.
Is it this guy?
That's Hampton DeBow.
Oh shit! Yeah, that guy is definitely raping.
Right? So yeah, I don't know. That's the story. So I don't know, but I'm shooting a project over there coming up soon. So,
watch out, man.
Keep your butthole tight.
Yeah, dude, I'm just worried about the asbestos out there. That's all I'm worried about.
Is it still operating, or is it vacant?
It still operates. The
Okay.
school does. It's still a scary ass school as well. It's like it's long
Are you
dirt
going
road.
there at night?
I don't know yet. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna be shooting a project, so I don't know
Like
if we're
the
gonna
Blair
have to go
Witch
there.
style.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit.
Hampton DeBow style. But yeah, man, that's all I had. Is there any last words from you?
No, man. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, yeah, no, anytime, dude. We'll do another one. Maybe we can get Corey to come on, my brother, and
Crypto.
yeah, and have one that.
Instead of cryptocurrency, we should have a cryptocurrency.
Nah, well, I'm sure we'd make millions. ICO on that. We'll talk about like philosophy or something crazy. We'll try and just not to have him drink, because then it doesn't make any sense, and then shenanigans. But thanks for coming back on, Dustin.
Yeah, thanks, Logan. Appreciate it.
And we'll catch you guys later. And always, you guys can follow us on Twitter at SnakeFangPod or on Instagram at SnakeFangPodcast. Send us an email at SnakeFangPodcast@gmail.com, or subscribe to us on YouTube, because I post all of these videos on our YouTube channel. That's SnakeFang Podcast. Just search us. So thanks for listening, and until Sunday, catch you later.